Welcome to the 4-4-2 diamond formation, position roles and responsibilities episode, The Back Line. Today we'll be talking about those players that start off in our defensive third, the 1 or the goalie, the 4 and the 5 are center backs, and our fullbacks, the 2 and the 3. The goalie should seek to develop quality leadership skills, be a good communicator, be brave, strong, positive, and confident. They need to be good with their feet in order to provide value to the attack, especially when building out of the back. Having a goalie that is positionally aware and confident in their feet means that while attacking, we can create certain overloads to ensure we maintain possession of the ball. The number 1 needs to be agile enough to make the important saves, quick enough to leave the goal when the situation demands, and persevere even after setbacks. The goalie needs to be able to concentrate on the game even over long stretches of time of inactivity. The goalie also needs to recover quickly and encourage their teammates. The attacking role of the 1. The goalie is our first attacker. The goalie needs to see the field and understand the opposition's position and style of play in our defensive third. The goalie starts build-up play and, based upon the situation, chooses the appropriate distribution. For example, if the opposition is a high-pressing team, it may be advisable to punt or goal kick out to the 7, 11, or the fullbacks, bypassing the high press. Or, if the opposition sits back, the goalie should distribute in a manner that ensures retaining possession through the 5, the 6, the 2, or the 3, or the classic building out of the back. Therefore, the goalie should be able to be comfortable with short passing, receiving back passes, and dares to use their weaker foot when appropriate. The goalie is also active and is comfortable moving in relation to the ball and teammates. The defending role of the 1. The goalie is the last defender. If the ball gets to the goalie, 10 other defenders have not done their job and have not been successful in removing the ball from the opposition. The goalie's main job is obviously to prevent goals. They need to develop various footwork and handwork to achieve this. This is called processing the ball. That may include the contour catch, the basket catch, the high contour catch, and punching the ball. The goalie needs to be able to move in relation to the ball and teammates. They need to organize and coach the defense, especially during set pieces. The goalie stays positive and communicates with defenders. The goalie is comfortable in sweeping the area in front of the 18-yard box and knows how to handle and win 1v1 situations. The center backs, the 4 and the 5. The center back can play the entire game without a reduction of performance. They are agile enough to win one-on-one battles and fast enough to defend from the halfway line. They are strong, quick decision makers who can persevere even after setbacks. A good center back is not rash and is cool-headed and understands their shared responsibility for a conceded goal. They do not seek to blame others, but guides the defense in the middle defensive third. The attacking role of the 4 and the 5. The center backs know that they are an important piece of the build-up. They know where to position themselves during the goal kicks and other build-outs. They are capable of cutting past the first opponent. They keep running with the ball close to their feet in order to press the attack. They see the solutions on the field and continue the build-up, and on occasion provide that final pass to the attacking third from the midfield. They are capable enough with the ball so that they don't get tackled or get caught out. They are confident and capable enough to pass short and dribble with either. The defending role of the center backs. The center backs always remember that their first priority is to protect the goal. They make and keep spaces small when defending. They know when to drop back and when to step up to set an offside trap. They work with their partner to make sure nothing comes through the middle. The 4 and the 5 know how to provide cover and know when to press into the midfield. They also understand that they are responsible to defending the most dangerous space between the back line and the goal in the center of our defensive third. Note here that the primary responsibility of 3 players is this area, so we should have overwhelming numbers in this zone. The 4 and the 5 are able to recognize when the opponent will play the long ball. They learn how to drop back and know when to step up to set an offside trap. They give support and cover to the outside defenders. They're strong in duels, but do not follow the opponents in the 18-yard box. They do not make unnecessary slide tackles. They will keep their feet and delay and win the ball. They will not allow opponents to split them. They understand that when man marking, the closer they are to their own goal, the closer they will need to mark their opponent. The right and left fullbacks, the 2 and the 3. The fullbacks provide the defensive and attacking width of the team. Mentally, they quickly switch between attacking to defending, and from defending to attacking phases of the game. They are confident in either defending or attacking. They are fast enough to recover from attacking in the final third, and they have the stamina to do so. They understand the flow of the game and look for opportunities to attack and understand the dangers from the opponent. The attacking role of the 2 and the 3. The fullbacks provide the width in the build-out, slightly ahead of the 4 and the 5 in an outside diamond with the right and left midfielders and the center backs and the 6. They move off the ball as to participate in the build-out to be a passing option. They push into the middle third when our goalie punts. They have good vision of the field and can see solutions for the attack. They are comfortable dribbling and distributing the ball so to maintain possession and continue the buildup into the opponent's half. They look for the long ball to release the 9 and the 10, especially the diagonal ball when the opponents are taking a high defensive line. They do not take risks when attacking as to not get caught out. They can recognize defensive organization and, when appropriate, change the point of attack, either by switching via the long cross or by using the attacking shape of the team and clever 1-2 touch passing. They can move the ball with their teammates to places on the field in space where the defenders are not. They support the attack in the final third by being that passing option. They reserve enough energy to make fast recoveries if the team happens to lose possession. They provide the width to the attack and look for 1-2 touch combinations with the midfielders and the strikers to keep possession and to move the ball down the field. They recognize when to use the overlap and the underlap to continue the attack. They are always moving off the ball. The 2 and the 3 are confident enough to dribble past their initial opponent, and they seek the penetrating pass, or one that goes directly to the strikers, hopefully in the opponent's final third. They are patient. They understand when to hold up the attack wait for support, and use the shape of the team to create better chances. They're able to switch positions with teammates, provide crosses into the box, and are comfortable with short 1-2 touch passes while under pressure, yet are confident enough to drive at the goal to score. They are also responsible for the corner kicks and throw-ins for the team on their side. The defensive role of the 2 and the 3. They remember their first priority is to protect the goal. They look to put their bodies between the ball and the goal, and they remember to defend from the inside out. With their fellows on the back line, they get compact and stay compact when defending. They are responsible for cover and marking their direct opponents on their goal side. Here, in a simple corner, notice the 2 is between the ball and the 8 he's defending, and the 3 is goal side of the 7. They press, delay, and win duels effectively. They can block shots on goal and prevent or block crosses from coming into the box. When defending as a team, they take over the most dangerous opponent on their side. Here, the center backs, the 5 and the 4, are going to stay in the middle to defend the 9, while the 3 is responsible for pressing the ball and corralling the 7. Notice the 2 is covering the 11 from the inside out on the goal side of the 11. They support the center backs. They listen to the instructions from the center backs and the goalie, and they do not make unnecessary sliding tackles. They, along with the center backs, set the offside traps, so they should never be behind the center backs. The fullbacks need to be adept at the 5S techniques of individual defending: shut down, slow down, sit down, stay down, and show down. As a team, we are going to try to keep attacks predictable. We try to push the attacks towards the outside with the 7 and the 11, shepherding attacks towards the 2 or the 3, from the middle third towards the outside. Over the coming months, we'll talk more and more about how the team will defend as a unit. But essentially, we are going to create a defensive zone on either side in the middle third, where the 7, the 11, and sometimes the 8 are responsible in containment and delay and wait for the 3 or the 2 to come into the defensive zone to create the overload and then to win the ball. And at that point, we will spring a counterattack against the opponent. And this all occurs right in front of our initial or defensive third. And that has been the position, roles, and responsibilities of the back line for our 4-4-2 diamond formation.